What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. So Bitcoin is getting a break below that upward sloping support line that we were discussing in today's stream right now. And so we're going to be coming up on, if we keep falling here, we're going to be coming up on 10,500, which is, that last line of defense before my target, my downside target of about 9,500, which is the upsloping, if you're looking at the parabolic trajectory, the parabolic support curve here, that is where I'm looking for support right now, around 9,500. So if we do keep pulling back below 10,500, then I think likely we are going to be hitting that bottom parabolic support line. So it's going to get interesting here, guys. We'll see. Also, we got some interesting action on Chainlink. If you guys have been watching my streams recently, we've been looking for 25 cents, or sorry, $3.25. As a target for a pullback, and we actually just got a little bit of a bounce off of it here on the 30-minute chart. So it looks like we'll see if we can keep $3.25 as that at least short-term support, maybe get a bounce off this level. But if you were watching the streams, this is the exact target we were looking for, was $3.25 for Chainlink. We'll see if it can hold this level. Looking at the hourly, we're getting a little bit of support. We'll see if we can come back up and possibly maintain this blue sky breakout if we can break above that $3.70 level. I think I have this, I have my fib extension laid out here. The 236, but it's really $3.70. That's the most critical area to get above. But guys, this is a really good target right now for a bounce. This is what we've been looking for the past few streams, if you've been here watching. What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Josh Barr, what's up, man? Good to see you here. XRP Andy, Aussie Drama, Lolstorm, Cowie Girl, Annie. Can't give you guys all a shout out. Robert. I see a lot of familiar faces here. What's up, guys? So we hit that target of $3.25 that we've been discussing, literally like almost on the dot, and we're getting some support now for Chainlink off that level. So we are also testing below the upsloping support line. We're going to see if, we come back to retest the horizontal support at 10,500. Maybe we catch a little bit of support here, but we are falling below, our support right now. And selling pressure is definitely here right now, guys. There's definitely a lot of selling pressure in this market. We've been looking for this pullback on this channel, on the stream, guys. So definitely smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. What is up, guys? Let me go through chat real quick. Hector says for the 9,500. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We have this previous support over here, 10,500, bounce off 10,000. We're looking at Binance, BTC to USDT. 10,500 has acted as good support. So once we get below that 10,500 mark right here, likely we're going to be testing 9,500 pretty fast, in my opinion. I mean, we kind of just pushed through this area from 9,500 to 10,500. It was a pretty quick move. Likely, if we do test to 10,500, we will get a quick pullback to my downside target of 9,500. Looking at Ethereum here, also coming up on that upward sloping support, consistent support. This is the one-day chart. This is our upsloping support right now. Support, and support here. Coming up on that now. If we break below that, the next downside target for support would be our previous resistance right here at $270. And hopefully the bulls can hold that. If you're a bull, hopefully you can hold that level. If not, you'd be testing down to $227 likely. And of course, the main support line you have going is, this uptrend that you have forming from the low at $80, right? So, overall, that is what you need to hold if you're a bull. But $270 is the next downside support target, and below that, the next major target is $227. Also, Litecoin, had a nice bounce back, and is pulling back right now off of 300, just below $137, getting a bit of a pullback here. And of course, guys, Litecoin needs to maintain this trajectory, or this upsloping support line if it is going to maintain this trajectory. If you do break below this, Then, of course, you're going to be testing $100, which is an extremely critical level. And if you break below $100, in my opinion, you could be testing down to $67 to $60, closer to the $60 mark, but maybe around $67 or so. So if you break below this upsloping support line here, guys, $100 is that last line of defense for the bulls. Also a psychological barrier, potential support area. But if you get below that, likely you'd be testing lower, closer to most likely, closer to $60. Could be anywhere from $60 to $70. I don't like to get too specific with prices because you never know exactly where the price is going to find support. Nobody does. So let's see. Linear. So this is that parabolic curve that Litecoin is experiencing right now. And, we're coming back to test the upsloping support or the parabolic curve right now for Litecoin. So this is a very critical moment to maintain within the trajectory. Can Litecoin maintain within the trajectory? We've had a lot more of a correction for Litecoin. Litecoin has been a bit of a leading indicator for the market right now. And also Bitcoin, still has room to test down, still has room to move down to test the upsloping parabolic support line. We still got room to test down. But Litecoin is actually has a different story here, guys. We actually already tested down to that just below $110, which is that parabolic support curve. So Litecoin is has been leading the market a little bit right now. So this could be telling us what is in for the market in the near future. So that is Litecoin, guys. Litecoin is a really interesting asset right now to keep an eye on. We already tested it exactly at support right there, and we're looking to pull back a little bit more. It all depends on Bitcoin right now, though. Bitcoin seems to be continuing the pullback, pushing down towards that 10,500 mark right now. So if you break below 10,500, then you could be testing towards my downside target of 9,500 again, which is actually, coming in around that parabolic support curve right here, guys. 9,500 is my downside target right now. So Litecoin still pulling back with Bitcoin as well. This will be interesting. XRP about to test below the upsloping support right now as well. XRP testing below the upsloping support. We could see a nice pullback for XRP here in the near future. Chainlink seeing a slight bounce off of our target that we set in the past two streams. We've been looking for $3.25, guys, and we did get a bounce off that. We'll see if we can actually get support. If not, you'll see about $3 or so, most likely, guys. Zcash coming to downsloping or upsloping support. Monero getting a nice pullback as well. So Monero was also sitting in this parabolic trajectory as well. A lot of these coins were. Monero has officially broken below, I believe. It looks like Monero has officially broken below the parabolic trajectory. So Monero could be in for a nice sell-off as well here, guys. Monero could be enough for a nice sell-off. We'll see. We'll see. Another possibility is that we, bounce up to test 11,500 again if we can catch support here. Let me just remove this line right here. We could be, going for another bounce, possibly, before we actually break down. I think it's most likely that we will break down. We could be catching support here for another bounce. I still, I'm pretty bearish right now in the market. I do think we found our top. But it is possible that we go for another bounce to test 11,500 again before actually pulling back and breaking down. So we'll see here, guys. We're finding a little bit of support just above 10,500 right now. And Ethereum is right on that upsloping support line as well, just below $290. What's up, guys? Going to go through chat real quick, guys. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think that we are going to maintain above 10,500 and break higher? Press 1 for yes. And if you think we are going to break below 10,500 and start to move down, press 2 in the chat. Rock Bodger says, I just finished watching your video from earlier today. Nice. Aussie Drama back once again. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. See a lot of familiar faces. Calgo, Aussie Drama, Lowell Storm. Already gave you guys a bit of a shout out. What is up? Yeah, so again, guys, 10,500 is really critical right now. We've found support off this area, rallied up, bounced off 10,500 again, came back, getting a little bit of support right now. We'll see just above 10,500. Again, if we do fall below this extremely critical level right now, 10,500, then we could be seeing a move down to my target of 9,500, which again is the bottom of this parabolic support curve. So we'll see. Looks like the price does want to come back up to retest the 11,000 level. As you know, we'll see if we can get through it. We'll see if it acts as resistance, which it could. We're not finding all too much volume just yet, but we'll see. Robert says the shorts has taken a major tumble and the longs are quite low as well. Craig M says correction, not surprised. Jill MZ says, Kevin, always enjoyed your streams, something very calming about them. Yeah, I try to keep it entertaining. Also, try to keep it, relatively tame. XRP, any good stream last time? Maybe 6 hours of violent sideways. Yeah, I mean, guys, in that stream last night, we were expecting this move. I personally was expecting this pullback, and we were watching Bitcoin trade into this apex right here, and it was literally, we watched it for 6 hours straight, and literally as I got off stream, we started to get a pullback. Like literally, like right when I clicked end stream, the price just started pulling back, and I was like, man, finally got the pullback I was looking for. So I asked the chat, do you guys think we're going to be maintaining above 10,500 and breaking higher for a new high, or breaking below 10,500 and continuing the downtrend? And it looks like the chat is overwhelmingly now seeming bearish, overwhelmingly bearish right now in the chat. Yesterday yesterday we were trading into this range right here, and we were overwhelmingly bullish. Right? I was asking the chat the same thing. Do you think we're going to be breaking up, breaking down? Chat was overwhelmingly bullish. I was in the minority, and now we're getting the pullback I was looking for, which is nice to see. Anthony, what is up? What is up? Caprithio's in the chat as well. We got a few ones in here, mostly twos. Mostly twos. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so, if you like these types of streams. Jordan Knox says alts to pump. Well, alts will most likely sell off with Bitcoin for now. Guys, usually alts will pump like once Bitcoin has a reaction up. If you have a major move down and then a reaction up, like, for example, like when Bitcoin had this blow off top right here, this pullback and this bounce, this was like the altcoin spring right here, if I remember it correctly. I believe this is when a lot of the altcoins were bouncing. Of course, also this bounce right here, a lot of the altcoins were bouncing. So once Bitcoin has a significant pullback and then a bounce, I think that's when, pretty sure that's when the altcoins will see a move. It's not going to be a direct inverse correlation, I don't think, guys. Don't think so. So let's see. We are getting a little bit of support. We're going to see if 11,000 is going to be our new resistance, or if we can maintain and come up, creating a little bit more of a horizontal support just above 10,500 here. And this could be the creation of a descending triangle. So if we bounce up, retest 11,500, pull back again, retest the horizontal support, then likely we could break down towards 9,500. So, you know, this move could last a little longer. We could bounce up to 11,500, hit horizontal support before breaking down towards my downside target of 9,500. So we'll see. But right now we are below that upsloping support currently. Just going to map this out again just so you guys can see it. Support, support, fell below that support. Support is becoming a little bit more horizontal at the moment. So if we get, you know, we could get resistance at 11,000. We could get resistance at the upsloping upsloping support line as new resistance, and continue the pullback. But again, if we do break above 11,000, if we do break above this upsloping support, then we could be in for another bounce before potentially getting, a descending triangle formation, getting these horizontal lows and potentially breaking down. This could be a potential right now, so we'll see. We'll see pretty soon if we can get above or if we find more resistance as we pull back below the upsloping support. Ethereum looking to find support at the upsloping support line, which is just above $290. And Litecoin also looking to try to find a little bit of support here as well. So it's really all up to Bitcoin right now. Pushing above 11,000 here on Binance, still below 11,000 on Coinbase. Looking at the hourly now. So we'll see. We're trying to push back through the support right now. Binance testing that 11,000 mark. Let's see what Chainlink is up to. Chainlink getting a nice bounce right off my target. $3.25 exactly, guys. We set this target in the last stream. Last two streams, I think. We were saying if we break below $3.70, we're going to either hit $3.25 or $3. We ended up getting that $3.25 mark and bouncing. Awesome hit off that target. Let's see though. We're coming up on $3.70 again. Also the 236. So this could be some resistance here, but we'll see. The bulls need to put in some follow through volume here. Need to continue the push for Chainlink during this incredible blue sky breakout, right? So, if we get enough support here of $3.25, then we could be continuing extending up. We could also, maybe create a pennant formation. This could be what Chainlink is in for in the near future. We could just chop around a bit here, guys, for Chainlink, possibly. If we can get above $3.70, we could be forming something like this for Chainlink right now, guys. And possibly even continuing to the upside, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, we're still within this parabolic trajectory, guys. We are still within the trajectory. So there is still upside potential right now for Chainlink. We'll see what kind of formation we come up with now. But I'm really happy about hitting that $3.25 mark. It's a really nice and really healthy pullback for Chainlink right there, guys. It's healthy enough to maintain. It's not too strong of a pullback, but it's just enough to possibly maintain within this parabolic trajectory and possibly even continue up higher. It's quite possible, guys. We're not seeing all too much selling right now, so it's possible that we actually continue this move for Chainlink, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. XRP managing to find some support at this upsloping support line. We'll see. Bitcoin really needs to make a push for any of these coins to actually maintain that support. If Bitcoin does get the rejection here on Binance at 11,000 and pulls back again, it's most likely going to get pretty bearish in this market. I have my fruit drink here with some berries, some mango, some kale, and some banana. I'm going to go through chat real quick as we see if Bitcoin can actually manage to break above the 11,000 mark here on Binance. Looking to push back above, attempting to find support here. We'll see if we can get it. I mean, if you guys have been watching the stream, you know that my downside target right now is 9,500, and I would be looking for something in this direction going into the, the next few months. Pull back to 9,500, most likely getting a nice bounce, maybe not upwards of 12,000, but most likely getting a nice bounce, and then starting to find some lower lows, lower highs, and looking to test the 7,500 mark. And possibly creating a larger scale parabolic trajectory. This is what I'm looking for right now, guys. This is what I think is the most likely scenario. Oh, you guys can't see. Whoops, I think I had that too... looks a little better. I think I had it too zoomed out. Someone said they couldn't see the prices. I guess I was too zoomed out, guys. Now I might be too zoomed in, but it's okay. There we go. I think this is better. Let me know in the chat, guys, if this is better. I was a little bit too zoomed out there. Whoops. So right now we did hit that target that I had at $3.25 for Chainlink, and I'm looking for a possible formation like this, which would be a really nice continuation of the parabolic trajectory. It would be perfect continuation. And right now, technically, Monero has broken below the parabolic trajectory, guys. Monero has broken below the parabolic trajectory, looking to find support here. So looking at the 30-minute for BTC to USDT on Binance, struggling to get above 11,000 right now, but we'll see if the bulls can make it. We'll see if we can get that support. Go through chat real quick as we wait to see if Bitcoin can find support. Let's see. Sorry, I'll be going through chat real quick. I might miss some stuff here, guys. Hold on. Why are the shorts crashing when the market is going down? Most likely manipulation, guys. How's everyone looking? This sucks right now. Staff Sergeant Marines. Whale. I mean, this is what I was expecting, guys. So this is pretty much what I was expecting. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we would actually get a bounce off of this support line and trade up into this range before breaking down, but we are getting a more horizontal. We are getting a more horizontal support here. It's becoming that way now, so it's possible that we might actually do create more of a descending triangle here before going towards my target of 9,500. But we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think is the bottom? For what? Short term, long term? What do you mean? Short term or long term? I mean, for me right now, I'm my best guess. I mean, where's my chart? My best guess is that we might come back to 7,500 to create a larger scale parabolic trajectory. Reports of exchanges closing down, people losing their crypto, pretty significant theft of crypto. Not surprised, guys. Aventador Ghost is 7K BTC. When? Guys, I don't know. I'm not sure when. I can't tell you when. I wish I had a crystal ball. I mean, the way that I have this mapped out right now is, end of August. I'll be looking for 7,500, end of August, something like that. Anywhere, from August to September is when I would be looking for 7,500. So, we could get it's possible also that we do continue up. I think it's a lot less likely right now, but it is possible that we actually maintain this trajectory. Maybe get a bounce here and actually, continue bullish. Quite possible, guys. You never know with Bitcoin, right? You never know. But personally, this is what I'm looking for right now. We might be testing this as new resistance possibly if we can't get it back into this formation. We're not really getting through this previous support level right now. We'll see if we can do it though. Bearish temporarily, says Chris. Sergio, what is up? He says, Papa Bear, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? How you doing? Sergio says, I think we hit 8K. Yeah, that's pretty close to my target. It's pretty close to my target. Calday says, boom, nailed it. If we hit 9,500, then I'll say nailed it. But yeah, if you were watching the last stream, I personally was expecting this to break down, and it just took forever. But finally, we got the move I was looking for. Let's go through chat real quick. Troop Services, I was surprised to see Crown leaning bullish and taking a long earlier today. You guys, I've been leaning bearish. I mean, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, definitely follow me on Twitter. I was, making this post here. BTC is ready to move. Still leaning bearish in that formation before we pulled back there. So if you like these kinds of posts, guys, epic moves. We might see a pullback soon. Bitcoin run, it was at 13,500. If you like Twitter posts like this, definitely check out my Twitter, guys. Yeah, just have the ambience of birds here, guys. Keeping it relaxed. John says, "Hey, what's up? What is up, John? Welcome to the stream." Yeah, Robert, there's just a lot of manipulation, man. Just keep that in mind. What exchange I short Bitcoin in at the USA? You can go for Kraken. So Ethereum also resting on this upsloping support line here at $290. So also, right now Litecoin is pretty interesting to me because we are already tested the parabolic support line for Litecoin, and Litecoin has been a bit of a leading indicator in this market, and Litecoin has already pulled back to the upsloping support line. So maybe that might could give us an indication. You can't rely on it, but it could give us an indication of a potential that Bitcoin could have a potential test down to the parabolic support curve, possibly, guys. Right? And also, it's very critical for Litecoin now too, because if we do break below this parabolic support curve, then $100 would be the last line of defense before getting a really significant pullback. She got Chainlink once again. Really nice bounce off that target. We set this yesterday in the stream, $3.25, getting a nice bounce off that. And, we need to break above $3.70 in order to get, to potentially create some sort of pennant formation for a potential continuation of the parabolic move. If we get rejected off of $3, $3, maybe the 236, so it could be $3.60, $3.70. If we find rejection here, guys, then things could become more bearish and we could be pulling back even further. But we'll see. All right, so if you do find rejection here and start pulling back, then I would say likely you're going to at least pull back to $3. If you can get above this previous resistance support area, then I would say likely you'd be most likely forming some sort of pennant formation, something, before continuing to the upside. So we'll see. Just stuck in between this previous resistance in this previous support area right now. So, the bulls need to garner some support here to keep this move going for Chainlink. XRP barely hanging on to support right now at the upsloping support line. So looking at the 30-minute here for BTCDU Coinbase, we are managing to get, we're just above our upsloping support right now. So we'll see if we actually can get the support needed. On Binance, we're sitting just below 11,000. So, I would think that if we were going to get a bounce, we probably would have started to move up by now, I think. But we'll see. Again, potential for a descending triangle formation here. Getting, now that we're getting more horizontal resistance, there is a potential for something like this to, possibly getting a bounce off of my 9,500 target at some point. Someone's asking, why do you think 9,500? Well, it's just it would be a great test of support right off of it. Also, if you like fib extensions, this is a perfect test of the 382, guys. Perfect test of the 382, 9,500. It is also the bottom of our parabolic support curve. So there's a few coinciding variables, right, for a bounce off of 9,500. Potential sideways action. This is what I'm looking for going into the end of the year, guys. Here's 2020. We're looking for a potential, larger scale parabolic trajectory being formed. Of course, if you just want to make a bit of a comparison just to get an idea of what I'm talking about, you know, stuff like this, where you trade up, have a blow off top, trade sideways, pull back, trade up, sideways, pull back, trade up, blow off top, trade sideways, pull back, right? That is what I'm looking for right now. And I think 7,500, you know, just above our, you know, front running that consolidation range a little bit, this previous resistance point, this previous support area, I think this is just a great range to test right now. Also, it is a nice touch off the 618 fib extension, guys, right? It is also a nice touch off the 618. So there's, you know, a nice bounce off the 382. Gets maybe tested the 236, pull back to the 50%, chop around, hit the 618, get a, you know, a nice support for a longer term move here, guys. I think this would be a really healthy scenario for Bitcoin to maintain bullish in the long term. You know, if we just continue up straight up, like a lot of people are expecting, like Bitcoin's just going to go to 20,000 like in one shot. I mean, it's totally possible, but it wouldn't. You know, I don't think that would be. You know, again, if Bitcoin was going to hit 20,000, guys, it would actually have to happen on this run. It's not really plausible or possible for Bitcoin to do this, right? Like, if we're gonna hit 20,000 by the end of the year, it's actually gonna have to happen on this run, guys. If we're gonna hit 20,000, it actually would have to happen on this run, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that, but it would actually have to happen like now, right? And I don't think it's likely. It's totally possible. You know, never underestimate Bitcoin. I just don't see the potential right now for this to take place. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. Also, it would be extremely a very unstable move. And if you swung up to 20,000 now, likely it would just be a major pump and dump. Like there would be no value up there, guys. It's just straight shot to the upside. It would make a lot more sense to get a pullback, gain support at some previous levels, previous resistance support levels, and create a larger scale parabolic move, and you know maybe reach 20,000. I mean, you know, unlikely by this point, but you know, maybe in 2021, maybe. I mean, it could be, or sorry, 2020, I mean. It could be as early as beginning of 2020, possibly. Could be. But we'll see. I mean, it could take longer. You never know. In terms of the way that I'm looking at it, anything's possible. This is just my personal scenario. Or, you know, what I think is most likely right now. So let's see, still struggling to get above 11,000. Dale's talking about Dutch exchange shutting down, customers losing everything. Yeah, guys, be careful. Make sure, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give financial advice, but, you know, personally, I spread out my holdings across multiple exchanges. You want to make sure that you spread things out. Never just have it all in one place. Definitely not a good idea, guys. You want to make sure that you have things spread out, especially in crypto. You know. Aventador Ghost says, or coming in with a $10 donation. Much appreciated, Aventador Ghost. Much appreciated. Appreciate you being here. Guys, let's get some thanks in the chat for Aventador. Yeah, someone says Time Traveler dude from Reddit said 100K this year. Yeah, guys, you know, it's not really good to base your trading or investments off of Time Traveler Reddit posts. Not a good idea, right? Use TA, guys. Use TA. You know, this is a very speculative prediction, but you know, I'm very really big on just support and resistance, guys. Trend line, support, resistance, using the parabolic stop and reverse. Sometimes moving averages. Just keeping in mind, price points, psychological barriers, price points that are significant psychologically, like, you know, just looking at previous resistance areas, knowing that most likely certain areas are going to cause pullbacks or going to catch support at certain areas. I keep it fairly simple, and that's the way that I like it. It works for me, guys. Once again, Aventador, much appreciated, my man. Lord Owen, what is up? He says, went up too fast, not healthy at all. Yeah, I mean, it was, in terms of like a long-term move, it's a good start. If we are gonna be going long-term bullish, guys, I mean, this is a great start. It is, of course, we went up pretty fast, right? Getting a pullback is, kind of expected. And if we're long-term bullish, this is a good start. For this particular move, maybe it's a little too fast, a little too high, a little too fast. But this could give us a chance to pull back, find support, and possibly continue up in the long term. There are some people talking about potential for like a very long term descending triangle or something. I hear people talking about that a lot. Also, Alessio Rustani looking for a B wave correction to lower lows. I'm extremely doubtful about this. Extremely doubtful, guys. Yeah, guys, a lot of people talking about the time traveler posts on Reddit. Guys, don't base your trades and your investments off time traveler posts on Reddit. Not a great idea. Definitely just learn how to read charts and find just put the time in. You can't just look at a Reddit post and bank on that to be your investment strategy. So we are finding, guys, this previous area right here, critical support right now, 10,500, bounced off 10,500, found a little bit of support just above 10,500. We're getting a little bit more of a horizontal support right now. Struggling to get above 11,000. It's possible that we do try to push back, but the volume, in my opinion, is not really there for a major pushback. I think it's possible that we do bounce up to, and potentially create a more of a descending triangle type pattern. Quite possible, guys. I do have to go to the bathroom real quick, though. Been going for almost 50 minutes now. Definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Host Beef, what is up? Welcome to the stream. See a lot of new faces here. See some old faces here, some new faces here. This is pretty cool. Yeah. 21-week EMA, yes, that is pretty significant, guys. 21-week EMA has been pretty interesting. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff in this chart right now, but especially during the bull run, guys, the 21-week EMA was a really, really nice support indicator. Support. Nice parabolic extension. And then, of course, you had the 21-week acting as a pretty good resistance indicator. Every time you touched it or got above it, it was a great opportunity to sell, take profits, or short. Right, you got pullbacks off of the 21-week each time, and then dumped. And then, right when you got above the 21-week here, had a really nice bullish impulse and started the parabolic move. Guys, I got to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm going to throw you into the loading screen. But let me know while I'm going to the bathroom. Let me know where you guys are all tuning in from. I'll be right back, guys. You guys thought I was actually just ran to the bathroom, sat down here, and just watched the comments roll through. What is up, guys? We're back, and we're back. Man, there's a lot of theories about everything. Every time I leave the screen, people just throw in all their theories about what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, it's possible that we are creating a descending triangle here. It's possible that 11,000, we could be getting resistance here. The bulls really need to put in some support if they are going to maintain this. So we'll see, guys. Again, I'm still looking for my downside target right now is still about 9,500. Again, which is the bottom of this parabolic support curve coming in at the 382 fib extension. And my ultimate low target for potential reaccumulation would be coming in around 7,500 at the 618. What is up, guys? See what Chainlink is doing. Still getting decent support. Really needs to manage. It really needs to break above this resistance right here, this previous resistance, in order to get some good momentum back to the upside. If we do find rejection, here, $3.60, $3.70, then we could be heading towards $3. But if we get above that, then it becomes more likely that we actually continue the blue sky breakout. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pennant. It could just be a continuation. But we'll see. I think it would be really nice, though, to get, this trajectory and continue up. It would be really healthy, in my opinion, for Chainlink. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Staff Sergeant Marine says, look at XRP. Yeah, I mean, XRP right now is still managing to hold above the upward sloping support right here. Also this area right here acting as pretty critical, this previous resistance area, also very critical support area to hold above. Coming in around, 37 cents to 38 cents, very critical level. If you do fall below 37 to 38 cents, then likely you'd be testing closer, to 35 cents or lower. If you do break below that, right now you are still managing to maintain above the upsloping support. You got these lows coming in, false breakout and came back right to the support line. So, maybe XRP, if Bitcoin can find support, maybe XRP attempts to test back up and might bounce around in this range for a little bit. So, again, Bitcoin is driving the market right now. Bitcoin hasn't made, Bitcoin is still sitting within this parabolic trajectory, hasn't made a definitive move, we haven't traded sideways enough. We haven't pulled back enough for a lot of these altcoins to really make a true push in either direction. A lot of, the market is definitely waiting for Bitcoin right now to make a move. Definitely waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. And we are finding more horizontal support here. Guys, I'm sticking to this list right now. So if you do, check out this list right here. I'm sticking to these 20 right now. So there's really, most of the market is down right now, guys. Most of the market is down right now with the Bitcoin. We only have a few things in the green right now. Nothing significant is in the green right now, guys. Nothing significant. Everything is down today with Bitcoin. And again, guys, as everything, one thing is, the crypto market clearly needs a little bit more maturity. There's still too many useless projects out there. So, the crypto market is still in its infancy right now. Pretty clearly. Everything's kind of moving in the same direction, which isn't the most healthy sign, but as the markets, I'm assuming the market's getting smarter. The market participants are getting smarter, understanding that not everything on CoinMarketCap has value. So I think eventually cryptos will start trading against each other based on their use case, similar to like what we see in the stock market. And guys, I think, a lot of people say like, why is Bitcoin the best? Well, Bitcoin is number one because it's the most trusted and it's the most well adopted. And I think most likely Bitcoin is going to be acting as more of like an index. Most likely, Bitcoin will be, of course, it'll be, a good asset to trade and invest in. But I think in the long term, it'll probably be more of an index, kind of trading, kind of governing the market as a whole. Right, I think that is the role Bitcoin will play, but with Lightning Network being developed and stuff, you never know. You never know. Bitcoin could have a lot of use cases as the technology is developed, guys. Gonna go through chat. Let's see. You guys are crazy, man. Who do we got in here? So asking where you guys are from. We got Miami, Connecticut, San Francisco, Washington, Cali, Oregon, Zimbabwe, Alabama. Good to see all you guys in here. Good to see all you guys in here. Right now, Europe's asleep. We got mostly U.S. people in the chat right now. Going into the beginning of the week. So this will be interesting, guys. Bitcoin sitting in this formation with the week starting. This will be a very interesting time. Again, we could be getting support here, looking to potentially create a bit of a descending triangle. In my opinion, I think that's likely now as we're getting more horizontal support. Ethereum looking to get a bounce off of 290 right now. Litecoin maintaining above the parabolic curve. XRP getting a slight bit of support. And Chainlink pushing up towards previous resistance. Looking at the hourly here. See if Chainlink is coming up on that critical resistance right now, guys. See if we can get a push through. And if we get rejected here, then likely we'd be headed for $3. Some more people coming in saying they're from. We got Ottawa in the house, Austin, New Jersey. Guys, I'm on the East Coast in the USA. We also got Melbourne, Australia, Canada, New York City. All right, let's see how Chainlink does here, pushing up to resistance. Looking at the 30-minute here, seeing how Chainlink does, bouncing off of that target that we set in the last stream at $3.25. Almost a perfect bounce off that, right off that previous resistance support, and now looking to break through previous resistance levels right now. Mark D says, I bet the whales wake up Monday and dump. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting going into this week, guys, as Bitcoin is sitting at these extremely high prices in terms of just the run in general. Guys, we've been streaming for almost an hour now. Definitely smash that like and subscribe. We are finding a little bit of support now. So we fell below. So we had this upward sloping resistance going for us here. And we are still below the upward sloping resistance line at the moment. Looking to test back up to it to see if we can get back through. This upward sloping resistance could be acting as a bit of upward sloping support, could be acting as a bit of resistance coming up to 11,200. So we are managing to move above, just above 11,000 right now. So we'll see. You know, we were on this trajectory right here, maintaining support. You know, almost, you know, we had a little bit of a bounce, you know, here and got some rejection below. So we'll see. We're going to be coming up now to retest the previous upward sloping support line. And we, you know, we'll see if we can manage to break in. If we do get rejection off this area, then likely this is going to continue to the downside. And I would say we would likely be headed for that downside target that I have of 9,500. So we're coming up now to see. We got Ireland, Germany, Silicon Valley, Australia. What is up, guys? John Libby said, all of these prices are low. The IMF just said all money will be digital. So let's see, looking at the hourly now. We'll see if the bulls can continue this push. We're not really looking at Binance right now. We're not really getting enough support at the moment for a significant bounce. So it looks like we could actually be continuing this downward trajectory. So we are now below the upsloping support line, attempting to test back up. Faith M said, Kevin, I sent you 15 bat. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. I got to check that. Got to get my Brave up here. Where's Brave? I'll check it after the stream. Faith M, much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Reuven says, I'm not sure why people are freaking out about this. Can't go straight up. Need to cool down. That's what I'm saying, man. Edward Park, what is up? Welcome back. Good to see you here. I'm not sure why people are freaking out. Yeah, we definitely need a bit of a cool down, guys. I mean, I thought it was pretty unlikely that we would just continue going up. But we'll see. Again, for anyone, looks like we do have some people tuning in. This is what I'm looking for going into the end of the year. So I'm looking for, short-term pullback, possibly a bounce, sideways trading, pullback. Getting a short-term bounce off the 382, maybe testing back up to the 236 as resistance, trading sideways, pulling back, and ultimately maybe getting a bounce off the golden retrace as the ultimate area for support to create the long-term parabolic move, getting a potential another resetting for a larger parabolic structure is what I'm looking for right now, guys. So Chainlink looking to continue through, coming up on $3.70, which is the critical resistance point. Craig Neve, it's only Sunday trading, nothing to freak out about. Yes, I mean, yeah, we are coming up on Monday now. It is Monday for a lot of the world. Staff Sergeant Marine says, think about this. There are 220 countries in the entire world. You can count on at least 220 cryptos making it to the finish line. Maybe. I don't know if I'm not sure if there'd be that many. I mean, there's less than 200. There's like 100 something currencies in the world right now, like non-cryptocurrencies. Pretty sure. So, yeah, and guys, also the world is with the internet and stuff. Most likely, we're gonna have less. There's gonna be less currencies in the future, in my opinion. There will most likely be less currencies in the future than there are now, as things are becoming more connected. Mark T says, if you look at the 2017 bull run, 40% sell-offs were the average before the next bounce. Exactly. It's just a normal correction, guys. As great it would be for Bitcoin to go straight to 20,000, if you're, familiar with technical analysis, it is quite unlikely for this thing to just continue straight up. Jeffrey says, hang it, bro. She's going down. Chainlink looking to push through. I mean, who knows? I mean, this is Bitcoin, though. But I would be looking for something like Mark D's talking about here. A good pullback for a larger term parabolic move. So we'll see. I mean, this... we're hanging out just below the upward sloping support line, getting bounced just off of our horizontal resistance here, just above it. So we'll see if we can move back into the formation or if we can test this upward sloping support as resistance somewhere in here. Maybe it'll be 11,200, which could be the next possible point of resistance. We'll see. Guys, I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. I've been going for a little over an hour now. I'm not trying to do another 6 hours of sideways, even though this is a little bit more interesting. So once again, now that we found support off this horizontal support area, if we don't get rejected at 11,200, we could get rejected at 11,200 and continue the pullback to possibly get a touch off of 10,500 before maybe getting a bounce or continuing down. Could also just be creating a more a descending triangle formation here, possibly, before breaking down. But we'll see. Maybe we break up into this formation again. Also possible. Maybe we get a bullish move. We'll see, guys. We'll see. We'll see how much support we can catch right now. I think we are going on Monday, so less than 12 hours. Yeah, we could see a bounce, possibly. So we're coming up on 11,200 right now. This will be interesting. So let's see, coming up just below 11,200. So we are 5 cents below $3.70 for Chainlink. If you can manage to break $3.70, then likely we would see a nice push back up to potentially testing this lower high trajectory. And if you can manage to break up, then you could continue the blue sky breakout. But we'll see, guys. We're coming up on resistance right now. So let's see. We're testing the upper sloping trend line right now. Adrian says this is a pretty big decision point coming up on 10.2K. It's our previous support to this 10.8K. Could be a higher low if it holds. What is up, Caliber Crypto? Welcome back. Shorts got liquidated. I mean, this is guys, we've been selling off since 12,200. Oh, you mean just the amount of shorts? Greg Dog says, you prob said it 100 times already. Why do you love Chainlink, Kev? You prob said it 100 times already. Why do you love Chainlink? Guys, yeah, I've explained this a lot. But I can do a quick explanation. I'll keep it simple. When it comes to smart contracts, the simplest way to explain it, the way that Vitalik explains it as simply as they can, smart contract is like a vending machine. Basically, when you put Ethereum into a smart contract, it'll execute the smart contract. It'll give out the same result each time, right? So you put the money in, the result comes out like a vending machine. You put the money in, the food comes out. Similar concept, simplest way to explain it. With Chainlink, what you can do is you can connect the smart contract to outside Oracle, an outside trusted source of information. So the smart contract can change in real time based on data in real time. So no longer are smart contracts just these smart contracts really aren't even smart because they do the same result each time. So now with Chainlink, you can actually make a contract, you can make a smart contract smart. So Chainlink makes smart contracts smart, and smart contracts can actually interact with data in real time. So you can use smart contracts for all kinds of things, guys. Craig Neve says Kevin called Chainlink. I should have listened to him. Yeah, guys, I've been looking at Chainlink for pretty much since it came out. Guys. If you want to be a better investor in the crypto space, you got to do the research and you got to look into the technology, and that's the only way to do it, right? That's the only way to do it. There is so much crap in this market, and there's so much shilling going on. You can easily be thrown off by a lot of these dead projects, right? You gotta understand the tech, guys. So we're not finding all too much support. Ford coming in with a 10 years again. Are you actually trading right now? Well, guys, I am more long-term based. So I reserve all that information for my patrons. So there's that. Yeah, if you guys have been around, I was extremely active during this accumulation range, guys, or during the bear market. I was extremely active in here. As we've been pumping a little bit, took a little bit of a break. People were so used to me being a bear that they were getting angry at me as the price was going up, even though I was making very bullish. Right when we got this first breakout, I was making extremely bullish videos all throughout here. And I kind of just took a vacation, took a break, waited for us to get a significant pullback, and I have returned, guys. I have returned. Marcos coming in with a Chainlink comment says Link gives blockchains access to network and decentralized oracles. Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. That can deliver real world information in a low trust, highly secure environment for the triggering of smart contracts. What do you think of Cardano? I think it's going to be outcompeted, guys. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. I don't think the team is going to be able to keep up with, even Ethereum. There's only going to be a few successful smart contracts platforms, and I personally don't think Cardano is going to be one of them. I could be wrong. Tommy says, just subbed. Much appreciated, Tommy. Much appreciated. Hey guys, for all almost 200 of you guys watching, definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy these live stream hangouts. Andrew Adams says, I remember Kevin telling his viewers that he was accumulating when Bitcoin broke 4K. Yeah, guys. This was my accumulation period right here. On the downswing, guys, you gotta wait for that panic, wait for the panic, and then take advantage of the panic, right? That's the best strategy. When people are absolutely panicking, that's when you know you have a good opportunity, right? You don't want to, again, I explained this a lot. When the price is, trending to the upside, generally, if you're buying on the upside, you're setting yourself up for downside potential. Right? If the price is trending down, if you're buying on the downside, you're setting yourself up for upside potential, right? So a lot of people that might be new to this, I'm not a financial advisor, but you got to flip your mindset a little bit, right? This was a great opportunity for accumulation, this downswing right here. So it looks like we did get the rejection that I was looking for off of 11,200, getting a slight pullback. We're coming up on 11,000 again, so we'll see what happens here. Reuven, much appreciated, man. Leonardo, yes, I told you guys that I was going to be decreasing the amount of content, but I am increasing the amount of content again on Patreon. Host Beef subs, Kevin only live streams to troll the bulls. It might seem that way, but this is like, I guess, my niche right now, my niche. Plus, I like being a bear is a lot of fun too. If you're a trader, the downswings are they're awesome to trade. The bear acts alone. The bull is a conspiratorial animal, but the bear acts alone. Getting a bit of a pullback here. We'll see what happens here, guys. I'm probably going to end the stream soon. We are continuing the pullback right now. Again, my downside target, I don't think we're going to see. I mean, we're not really getting all too much support. I mean, it's possible that we do trade below 10,500. I would suspect that if we do hit 10,500, we would get a little bit of support, maybe a bounce back. But again, I am looking for 9,500, as you guys should all know by now. looking for something like this going into the end of 2019. Tommy says, where did you learn to use technical analysis? I mean, guys, just put the time in. Just put the time in. You know, just watch whatever you can. You know, there's some pretty good YouTubers out there. You know, I have a recommended list on my channel. You know, also the recommended list, you know, has a lot of different people that talk about like news, the technology, some TA people there, some crypto veterans there as well on that recommended list. But you know, overall, when it comes to TA, guys, just put the time in. You have to actually just spend a ton of time looking at the chart, literally just looking at the chart and watching things happen. And that's really the main thing, is just watching the charts incessantly. It's definitely something that is not for everybody. That's for sure. TA is not for everybody. It takes a really specific, not necessarily a specific type of person, but sort of. Everybody that TA has some similarities, I noticed. Just like, I mean, you know, Brandon says, I effing love this shit. Craig Neve says, if we break 20K, will you live stream for 24 hours? Absolutely, guys. Yeah, I was promising my viewers that if we hit my 2,500 mark, I would do a 24-hour live stream. But sadly, that year-long prediction was $600 off. And that $600 was enough for people to get angry at me, even though I made that prediction way over here. This $600 gap was somehow bad. Blows my mind. I mean, I will admit, I was pretty bearish in here. I was thinking that we were going to pull back to 2,500. So I understand that. But overall, it wasn't too bad. Can't be perfect, guys. Can't be perfect. All right, guys, we're coming up on an hour and a half. I'm probably going to end the stream soon. Think so. We'll see. You know, if we keep pulling back, maybe I'll stay around to watch. Let's see what happens at 11,000. Let's see what happens at the 11,000 mark. Looking at the hourly chart, we'll see what happens as we come up to 11,000 again. Much appreciated, Craig. Thank you for always being here as well. Craig Neve looking for that Doge play. Three subscribers without any videos. You're looking for advice on precious metals? Guys, anybody in here have any advice on precious metals to Bitcoin? Let this guy know. I'm not big on it. Josh Barr says you were off by 3%. People should give you a 3% margin of error. That's so true. What was your longest stream? I think it was over 10 hours. All right, coming up on 11,000 again. So Chainlink is getting rejection off of resistance right now. We'll see if we get a pullback. We could still maintain through, but the support is not necessarily there yet for push through resistance. Mr. Trigg says you're smashing over 7-hour stream tonight. Probably not. Probably not, guys. I'm probably gonna end it soon, to be honest. Coming up on the 1.5 hour mark. Probably gonna end it soon. Peter says, what are your favorite smart contract projects? Right now, just Ethereum, guys. Of course, Chainlink is the evolution of smart contracts, so definitely add Chainlink into that. What platform do you use, guys? I'm using CryptoWatch, CryptoWatt.ch. All right, guys, probably going to end the stream soon. It's possible that we do continue down, but I can't keep streaming for too long right now. Again, if we fall below, we could retest 10,500 and bounce. And if we do that, that could be the beginning of a potential descending triangle pattern before breaking down, moving towards my target of 9,500, which is my short-term bounce target. And likely, I think from there, we'd be maybe chopping sideways before testing to possibly the 7,500 level before creating a true parabolic low for a larger scale parabolic move, as I keep depicting here, guys. Something like this. So we'll see. Also, we'll see what happens, guys. Now, right now, there's not all too much support. I'm still leaning bearish. I'm still leaning on this being a blow off top and a pullback, significant pullback. But long term, I'm still bullish, guys. Long term, I'm still bullish. So, don't get too angry at me again. All right, guys, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Definitely smash the likes and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Much appreciated for all you guys tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next live stream or video. We'll see. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Have a good morning wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you soon.